Oh, it's tragic, but I got rehearsal. Okay, let's do this. Touching in. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What is up, everybody? It's BBKDRAGOON, and guess how good it feels to do the same video over. I just recorded 15 minutes live thinking I was doing it, and then I look over and my capture card was not recording. So I felt pretty silly. Anyway, in this video, we're going to do 3 things. I'm going to show off a few of the weapons in the tower that I absolutely think you should buy. I was cruising in there last night, checking out the rolls, doing what we do, and the Hacksaw roll blew my mind. I had to tell you guys about it because you need to pick it up. Oh, look at that new Monarchy ship. Oh, yeah. There are 3 weapons from Future War Cult that look delicious, so I'm going to show off those weapons, okay? This is stuff that I think you should buy at the beginning of the patch if you're missing this type of weapon for your kit. Next, I'm going to talk you through my Obsidian Bomber build because like 6 or 7 of you have asked on Twitter. Voidwalkers are beautiful in PvP right now, and like 9-second grenade cooldown. I'm not joking. Your super will be up all the time. Your melees will be up all the time. All that jazz. Yes. All right, so first of all, you're going to come see this robot across from Shax. He is your crucible vendor, and we're going to scroll over to the Hacksaw. This Hacksaw roll is Bungie trolling us, to be honest. Now, I reviewed this weapon for Planet Destiny and on my own channel when it first came out. This is a phenomenal legendary PvP weapon. It's in the top 5 for legendary PvP weapons, and I say it's in the top 10 for PvP weapons in general. Super high rate of fire, low impact. Fitted stock, oiled frame, counterbalance, single point sling, and small bore. The big ones here, fitted stock with counterbalance and small bore. Buy this gun. If you need a PvP weapon, this gun is beautiful. Suros PDX-45 is also like this gun, but a little bit better, and you can get it from Arms Day. But if you don't want to wait and you need a PvP pulse rifle that can compete with just about anything, Hacksaw. This is a sweet roll, and I just hit my hand really hard on the desk. Funny story, while we run over to the Future War Cult, I did the review of the Hacksaw during like the first few weeks of Destiny the Taken King, and then a couple months later, I did a review of it for Planet Destiny. I get people commenting on my original review on my channel saying, "Stolen video, you're reported, bro, can't believe this guy." And it's like, I made both of the reviews. It's my voice in both of the reviews. Oh, take a second to look at that new Monarchy ship, bro. I made both of the reviews. What are you guys talking about? Like, I still get those comments. There's like 6 or 7 people. "I'm reporting you. You stole a review. I made both of them. How can you say such thing?" Okay, so Future War Cult. I was never actually ranked up with these guys until last night, so I spent a bunch of armor materials getting up to rank 3 so I could buy a few items. Actually, one in particular. So first up, the Vanity has a pretty nice role for PvP. You've got Third Eye, Extended Mag, meh. Rifled Barrel, yes. And then Life Support. Exhumed, I probably wouldn't use. For a PvP setup, Third Eye, Rifled Barrel, Extra Range, always very nice. And then Life Support. It's not a perfect role, but I think if you're looking for a PvP Legendary Hand Cannon, not a bad pickup. I'll be buying this a little bit later. Hawk Moon right now, everybody, that's drawing their attention. But let's say you've got some exotic that you want to use for your special or heavy. This might be something fun to pick up. It's not a bad roll. Continuing with the Future War Cult trend of good stuff, the Villainy is a really nice roll. Twitter was exploding about this when the patch dropped. Why? It has Headseeker, that perk from the Messenger that you may remember. So if you land some body shots and then the third and the burst, or the second and third hit the head, it'll do bonus damage. So all you basically need to do is aim neck height, fire, and the kick will push those additional bullets up to get the proc of Headseeker dealing more damage, which is really nice. Perfect balance, and then glass half full. Yeah, the other one's reinforced barrel and skip rounds. Right across the top, perfect balance, glass half full, Headseeker. That is a beautiful roll for this gun. Look at the stability stat when I highlight perfect balance, dude. This is going to be a little bit slower rate of fire, a little bit more impact than the Hacksaw. So if you're looking for that mid-range pulse rifle, pick this guy up. It wasn't touched by the balance changes this time around, and it's still going to be really good. And then there's this guy, the Vacancy. This roll is ridiculous, dude. Hot swap, braced frame, rangefinder. Yes, you have enhanced battery and danger close, but oh my word. It is like a perfect fusion, dude. This thing is what I'm taking into the Crucible. I'm going to be splat blasting. I've taken it through Prison of Elders. It's ridiculous. Like, if you are looking for a fusion rifle, this is that roll. This is that roll. You would be hard-pressed to find better roll fusion rifles. Nice little guy. Looks pretty good. The only reason I'm not a fan of Future War Cult is, you know, their colors. Dead Orbit has that black and white, nice and sleek. New Monarchy, that sexy candy apple red. And then Future War Cult's like, we'll just use all the colors. We don't care. Red, blue, green, purple, nah. HUDless is so awesome. All right, so let's take a look at my Obsidian Bomber. Well, it's not mine. The Obsidian Bomber build. I did a video about this in year one a long time ago. So you're going to want to have an Obsidian Mind, right? This is for the Voidwalkers right now in PvP, which they're really good, okay? Like 6 or 7 of you have been asking about this. Obsidian Mind. When you get kills with your Nova Bomb, it's going to give you back super energy. Voidwalker. We hop in here. Scatter Grenade. You could use Axiom Bolt. You could use Vortex Grenade. It's up to you, but I'm liking Scatter Grenade right now. Blink, of course. Shatter for our Nova Bomb ability. You can use Vortex. It's very helpful in game types like Control. I'm not a big fan of Lance. I like Shatter because you get a much wider berth that the Nova Bomb can hit. And then Soul Rip. Soul Rip is key for your melee ability. When you damage somebody with energy drain up, that means meleeing somebody, this is going to proc Soul Rip, giving you energy back for Nova Bomb. I'm almost positive before this patch, Soul Rip used to be you had to do a killing blow with energy drain. And now it's just damaging an enemy type, which blows me away. Now, I could be wrong there. For your, first talent, or excuse me, perk node, you can pick what you want. I'm using the recovery speed because that helps out against firebolts, which are still popular. You can use Annihilate. I think Control works better with Annihilate. I like Angry Magic, so the Nova Bomb tracks enemies. It just gives you a little bit extra chance of that connecting with maybe one more player. And then Ancestral Order, I'm using training focused on all attributes. You could really pick what you want in this 3. And what matters here is Embrace the Void. This is the key to patch Voidwalkers, which we're going to be, I'm telling you, patch Voidwalkers, we're getting nerfed before the fall expansion. You cannot allow 9-second grenade cooldowns, period. So Embrace the Void. Killing enemies with Nova Bomb or any grenade triggers energy drain and restores your health. So if you are landing your grenade, I can get another grenade up in like 9 or 10 seconds. Now, granted, right now I do have Tier 5 Discipline to complement that and Tier 4 Intellect, and yes, I am working on at least getting Tier 1 Strength, if I can. It's a bunch of new gear from PoE, you guys. Cut me some slack. So it's ridiculous. It's a super fun build. Your Nova Bombs, when they kill people, give you energy back. Energy Drain is giving you energy back for your Nova Bomb. That's a lot of energy in one word. Your grenades are going to be up all the time. Nova Bomb's going to be up all the time. It's absurd and delicious all at the same time. Pro tip, you guys.
We may have something for you.
Don't buy these. I'm not a big fan of armor being in purchasable stuff that has talents, randomly rolled talents. But this gear does look pretty good, and if you're somebody who's just going to go out and buy it, then okay, whatever. That ship is sweet. I won't lie. That ship is pretty sweet. I'm just not a huge fan of the way Sterling Treasure can be purchased. I love that they give you weekly incentives, a weekly login bonus from the Postmaster from getting it, doing one weekly Crucible featured thing. The weekly Crucible featured activity is great. Doing one PoE, like, that's all awesome. Thank you. But buy it, I don't know. I'm not a giant fan of that. Spring update so far, my thoughts, guys. I've done a bunch of Prison of Elders, haven't done a bunch of Crucible. Tonight's all about Crucible for me. On paper, I love the PvP changes, especially the revive changes. This is looking like a really nice time for PvP. Oh my gosh, what's going on? What's going on? The clouds are having an epileptic attack, or it's a strobe party. Prison of Elders, the 41 version, is a lot like the level 28, so if you played House of Wolves, the match-made version, this is just basically the same thing. Yes, there are taken rooms, and they're fun, but they generally play out pretty much the same. It's enjoyable, I like the taken encounters, but don't go into it thinking Prison of Elders is going to be much different. The same is true with Challenge of Elders. It's not going to be as difficult as a Skull Loss. In fact, it's pretty darn easy. It's mainly about getting the score that you need. Doesn't take a whole lot of time, and it's not that new content. Like, if you're coming into the spring update thinking, oh boy, where's the new stuff to do? And generally, the spring update, I think of it more like refining what is already there, improving rewards. That is it. Like, across the board, I love that the Nightfall's 320, and I love that there is a boatload of ways for you to get up to 335 gear. Tons of ways. Iron Banner Trials, you can go do, like, getting the Strike Uniques, Challenge of Elders, Nightfalls, all that jazz. Did I say King's Fall hard mode? I probably did. More ways to get up to the max light level is great. This is the catch-up patch. I'm going to go into detail with somebody like Diddy or a friend and give more feedback on this patch moving forward when I have a lot more time. Right now, it's just a few hours in. But don't come into this thinking, where's all the new stuff? Because it's just, this is a refining patch. Do I wish there was a bunch of new stuff and more PvE content? Absolutely. But I want to applaud the live team when they do good stuff, and I think this is the best that the live team has done. Do I want more? Yeah, I do. I don't think this is going to last. Well, it certainly won't last 4 months. If you're wanting to get one character up to 335 light, I think it's going to take you 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how much you play. Last night, I was 308. I did probably 2 hours of Prison of Elders, the level 41 version, not Challenge of Elders. We already got this character up to like 314. I think I have some gear on another like character that has it now. So that's a decent jump. If I continue doing that for a week or two, then you're going to get up close to 335. If you're looking to get all 3 characters geared, you're probably looking at like 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how much you play. Overall, I think this patch is net positive. That means the cons do not outweigh the pros. There's more good stuff than there is bad stuff, and this is a direction I want to see Destiny go. Bungie making Prison of Elders relevant again. Great! Now do the same with Vault of Glass and Crota's End, and you've got a more full experience utilizing content that's exceptional, that's not being utilized. That's the one thing that just guts me is my favorite experiences in Destiny, Vault of Glass, Crota's End, the Skolas fight in King's Fall. And we've been lacking with new raid-esque content since the release of The Taken King, and I just want to see more of that. For now, I'm enjoying the spring update. It's absolutely not going to last people 4 months, and content drought is going to be back before you know it. But if you're just looking to get your Destiny kick, new gear, and do some stuff, it's a nice patch, it's a nice update, good quality of life. Don't look at it as, oh, where's the new stuff, bro? I'll do a more in-depth video about the spring update and my thoughts when I hit 335 on 1 or 2 characters and have had a couple weeks in the Crucible to give some feedback. For now, I'm going to be doing some weapon reviews and trying out Crucible because that is what I'm looking forward to. Thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, let me know with a like. This type of video is not something I've done before where I put like 3 mini topics in here, and I might do more of it in the future. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk with you next time.